Hello Pisces, doing a Valentine spread today. So we're going to have a look for the Pisceans who are in relationships first. Then we'll have a look at the singles. Just see what's coming up in the run up to Valentine's. It's my one of my favourite days of the year. After Christmas, obviously, and probably coupled up with my birthday. So what else is going on for the Pisceans who are in relationships, please? Two more. Oh. Sorry, it's not as easy to grab cards that fall when I'm in here. Have a little look. There we go. One more. So your first card out, thank you, is the Temperance. So I feel for some of you that are in the relationships, I think you've got to do some healing. I think maybe you've got some past hurts that haven't quite been processed. And that's maybe keeping you from your next level. Your bottom of the deck, though, is the Queen of Pentacles. So you will get there. You will get to that loving mode. You'll get that balance. But you've got to put the work in. You've got to put the healing in. We've also got the Five of Wands with the Ten of Wands. So I feel that there's some good progress for you guys in relationships. That you've gone through that, you've got to get through the conflict in order to get through to the completion. And I think with that, the wands, because particularly in this one, all the wands are loaded up on the back and he's heading for home. He's done what he needs to do. The battle has been faced, the battle has been done, and the healing has been done, which is leading you to that complete state of the happy home. The building, the foundations. Think of what wood does in a home. It gives you heat. It supports the structure. It's a real sense of support in that one. Others of you, you've done the healing. You've got the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. So definitely getting some control over it. And I think with the Page of Pentacles, you're becoming incredibly focused on what it is that you want and what you want out of your love life, really. Could be out of your work situation. Could be that your work is finally coming to fruition. It's finally starting to glow and give you what you need, which is helping your love life balance, helping you do that healing, which is helping you get to your Queen of Pentacles. So overall, it's good. I think the main focus for me on this, for those of you who are in relationships, is the Temperance and the Magician. So you've got the ability to see the healing. And the healing is infinite. You've got that infinity over the Magician there. The healing is divine. The healing is, it's acceptance. It's acceptance of going with the flow, acceptance of things that you can't change, and the courage to change the things you can. Sorry, I went into a little bit of the Serenity prayer there. It's a wonderful prayer. I think, you do have to have the courage to change the things you can do, and the wisdom to know, accept the courage to accept the things you can't change. No, serenity to accept the things you can't change, the courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference, maybe. Don't at me if I've got it wrong. So yeah, that's good. I think that's good for you guys in relationships. I think you've got a lot of healing going on, which is always wonderful. Let's have a quick look at the Pisceans who are single, please. What is the advice for Pisceans who are single in the run-up to Valentine's? So your first card out is the World in the reverse view. So it could be that you're feeling a little bit on the outside looking in, those of you singles. It could be that, coming up to Valentine's, it feels like everyone else is having a lovely time, and everyone else is out having dinner, and everyone else is wonderful, and, living the high life and living their best lives, because that's what Instagram says. But not everybody is. And that's what that world for me is. It's about, yes, it might seem like everyone else is having a wonderful time, but my world's pretty awesome. Our world's pretty awesome. Everyone's world is great. Everyone's world, everyone has what they want in their own world. And if you don't have it, you get it, it's fine. You've also got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you singles, I feel like you might be feeling a little bit on the outside looking in, but you're starting a new phase of doing that inner work. Like this for me, the Eight of Pentacles, today it's dawned on me is he's inside. The outside is all lovely and shiny and sun's shining and it's day and it's bright and breezy and he could be out playing, but he's not. He's putting the work in, because this little the little ethereal person down on the bottom is either that you're doing the work for somebody else. I don't want to say for somebody else's benefit, that somebody else is going to reap the rewards, because if you do the inner work, you reap the rewards, but other people are also able to reap those rewards because you're a more happier person and you're more getting clear mentally on what it is that you want. So that's a great thing. You've also got, happy days, 10 of Cups again. So I love this. It's come out so many times today. So 10 of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So I think this for me is that for some of you single Pisceans, it might be feeling like you're on the outside looking in, But you are ready to take those steps. You are getting that clarity to get that 10 of Cups and get what it is that you want. And you know what? If you're not clear on what it is that you want, then you can't get it. If you don't do the inner work, you can't get to that 10 of Cups. Because, you know, without doing that inner work and without focusing on, you know, getting the finances sorted, getting the money life balance sorted, you know, you can't, once this is all in place, then you can get out and have that 10 of Cups and sit on the beach with the rainbow and your partner, you know, having a lovely time. You've got the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So you're moving from that mental clarity of starting something new through to actually putting the plans in action. It's really good, Pisces. I really like it. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Swords. So again, moving on, progress, setting off on new ventures into the unknown. You know, which a new relationship is the unknown. You never know how things are going to pan out. Okay, any final advice for Pisces, please, in the run up to Valentine's Day? We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I think the advice for you guys coming up to Valentine's is that you might not be in control of things. You might feel very out of control. You might feel that things aren't going in your favour. You might feel that someone else is taking charge of things on your behalf. But sometimes it's good to let the flow go and just go with it. And, you know, not try and be in control of everything. Because I think when you try and stay in control of everything, I think it's very easy to let expectations get too high. And I think managing expectations is probably one of the biggest lessons anyone can learn in life. So yeah, things might not be going your way at the moment, Pisces, but it's all for the greater good. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's, and I'll see you soon.